Welcome into the Paul Farrington Show. Paul, joined by Jack Weinberger and Robert Ziggy Ziegler out in Cambodia for an episode of the Paul Farrington Show. We have producer Zach with us as well today. It's always great to have producer Zach in the building. Of course, he's in his neon yellow hat, orange sweater this time.
He looks wide awake today. He looks alert.
Oh yeah, right when you walk down here. Producer Zach lying down on the floor. Little power nap before the show gets going. Ziggy, you look great. Cambodia's treating you well.
Hey, I just got up from being asleep too, so I'm with producer Zach here.
I'm same here. I just took a 2-hour nap.
Yeah, I might be the only one here.
Were you asleep?
No, I wasn't. I was setting up for the show a little bit. Actually, I have something to tell you guys in a second here. If you're enjoying the channel, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We are at almost 29.3 thousand subscribers, 700 away from 30K. Do you guys think we get there?
Well, at some point, yeah.
By the end of the hopefully at some point. Well,
a single Green Bay playoff win could take us to 40.
It could. Yeah, I mean, this weekend we have some big football.
Packers beating the Bears will soar over.
Or maybe if the Bears win, maybe we catch some Bears fans. You never rule anything out here.
That's true.
So we got the wild card preview today. We're gonna have a pretty fun show. Allegedly, there's a Ziggy surprise coming after.
You guys are gonna like this.
A Ziggy surprise is coming after the power ranking segment. We're going to power rank, as we always do, the joint power rankings, but we're going to do all 14 of the playoff teams, power ranked 14-1. We'll speed it up a little bit. So
this is the biggest power ranking in the history of the Paul Farrington Show?
It has to be.
I'm trying to do all I can to get Ziggy to tell us why he's in Cambodia.
No, we don't know. That's another thing. We don't know why Ziggy's in Cambodia.
Is there a way that we could find, can we make some sort of deal or a bet?
Tell you what, we hit 40,000. I'll reveal.
And I'm not joking with the audience when I say this. We actually don't know.
We have no clue why he's in Cambodia.
Ziggy said refusing to tell them.
Ziggy just said he's in Cambodia. We asked him why. He's like, a little bit of academics, a little bit of leisure time. Of like, what? We don't know what it means.
He just says to me, he's like, wouldn't you like to know? I'm like, I would. I really would.
I guess we get to 40,000.
All right.
And we could put a social clip out so we can tell everyone what you're doing in Cambodia.
Sure.
I mean, then it can't be that bad.
We've seen the Angkor Wat.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. So if you could help us get to 30,000, I guess 40,000 now, we could all find out why the hell Ziggy's over in Cambodia, which looks nice, right? I mean, it looks
maybe
luxurious.
He's stretching our fan base to the Cambodians.
Oh, a little guerrilla marketing from Ziggy.
We did get some Cambodian fans in the comments.
No, I saw
why you're in Cambodia.
I saw that. We do have some Cambodian fans.
It looked nice. It looked kind of like a resort when you showed us the other day.
I'm not at a resort.
Is there an ocean in Cambodia?
So guys, I actually do have to tell you something. When we were talking about...
Does it have an ocean?
We'll have Zig or Zag, and then we'll have game picks for the wild card round. And a couple of really good games here that we'll discuss in further detail as we get going. We said, or Jack just said, eventually we will get to 30,000 subscribers. I have to tell you guys something that I did not tell any of you during the day today because I was trying to fix it. And it was kind of freaking out. I legitimately almost lost the channel today. I'm not joking with you when I say that. We were hacked by international hackers. Now, was it my fault that my email was compromised? Yes, you can say that. But my email was compromised and I was completely locked out. And they had total access to the YouTube channel. And I was like, I cannot get back in because you can't have help from Google. Our good friend Mike Pellegrini saved the YouTube channel.
Really?
I'm not joking. Mike Pellegrini saved. Can we get a round of applause for Mike?
I got to call Mike later.
No. I called Mike at noon today. Full on panic. I was panicking like 5 minutes, full on panic. Took a couple deep breaths like, okay, we're going to lose it if I don't calm down here. Do I know anyone? Mike Pellegrini at Google. Mike got us our email back, escalated it up through Google. I had to send in government. I had to send a picture of my driver's license, facial recognition.
To who? To Mike?
Through the Google, whatever the Google recovery system is. And Pellegrini orchestrated pretty much the whole thing and saved the YouTube channel. And we got it back, and it was international hackers who had taken over my Gmail.
Shout out Pellegrini.
Pellegrini saves the channel. I was so nervous. I was reaching out to people at the Volume, connected me to YouTube people we know, and I'm reaching out to YouTube, Google people. There was a 2-hour stretch where I had no control over the Gmail, and if someone logged into our YouTube, could have just deleted everything.
So if we ever get like super duper duper huge, Pellegrini deserves a little cut.
Oh, probably
for keeping this show a thing.
It's one of those things where after it happened, I went, you know what? Now that it's all okay, great learning lesson here for me, and now we'll have better authentication and things like that. But yeah, no, Ziggy, I don't know if you saw, but you had a call come in. Well, I guess you were sleeping probably. It was probably midnight.
Yeah, you called me at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, and that was me panicking trying to figure out how the hell to recover a hacked Gmail. But I had no way of getting it.
You didn't want to call me?
Oh, I figured you were at school. I figured you were.
I would have been no help anyway.
And not gonna lie, you did not cross my mind as one of the people who could solve the issue at hand. But it was horrible, guys. I really can't tell you how. Like as soon as I put in the username and password, they took my phone number off the account, changed two-step authorization. They changed the backup codes. Everything was gone.
It was almost ripped. Almost ripped.
It was almost ripped. Well, then I was like, wait a second, I need to check my bank accounts, like things like that. I don't know. And fortunately, Pellegrini saved the day. Put on. So in the comment section, if you like the channel, everyone shout out Pellegrini, Mike Pellegrini. Google's got to give this guy a raise. He was.
I got a text.
Fantastic.
I got a text Pellegrini to the show today.
Oh, he was like Josh Allen with the Bills. Put the Superman cape on and he's going to take them all away.
But even more valuable.
Even more so. Okay.
I mean, that's that Marist education right there. That's all I'm saying.
Sure is, baby. Sure is.
You're not gonna lie.
Hold on.
Ziggy being.
Hold on. International hackers.
No, that's what exactly.
Ziggy's
right.
in Cambodia.
Exactly. That's what I actually wrote that down.
I mean,
that's interesting.
I've been complaining to Paul about the show for a while now. My extension hasn't kicked in.
It makes you wonder. It really makes you wonder. So anyway, Mike Pellegrini saved the YouTube channel. We almost lost it today, but fortunately, we're still here.
I'm looking at your stupid power rankings now.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, you know what? So we'll.
I embrace it.
Yeah,
I do.
You should. All right. So why don't we start the power rankings off? I think Jack should go number one here, and we'll go 14-1. Right, producer Zach, and then at the end, let us know if we made any big mistake here. Does that sound good to you, Ziggy?
Sure, let's do it.
Let's a little quicker though. Like we'll
speed up a little bit. Speed up a little bit. We have 14 teams.
Well,
and here's for you, Jack. I pulled up the teams.
Well, Ziggy's going to be, I guess Pittsburgh's 13, unfortunately.
We have 14 teams.
Can't do much about that.
Oh, you're saying.
Can't do much about that there. The 14 is the Panthers. They're the worst team in the playoffs. That's not much else to say.
Do you know their point differential is a negative 69 this year? It is the fourth worst point differential in the history of a playoff team.
They were 8-9, aren't they?
Nonetheless, they have beaten the Packers and the Rams, though.
I think they're going to beat the Rams, but they're the worst team in the playoffs. So
we'll visit that during the game picks. Ziggy, who you got there?
That's hard for me. You think they're going to beat the Rams?
I think they're going to beat the Rams. I think they're the worst team in the playoffs, but they'll beat the Rams. I think the Rams will just be so bad, and the Panthers will shock.
Magic.
The Panthers will shock them. Yeah, a little magic.
Who are the Magic teams this year? You guys, I think you guys now fall into a Magic team.
We've always been a Magic team.
You've always been. The Bears are a Magic team.
Yeah.
And it might be the Panthers. Have you guys seen, by the way, some people are coming out and they're saying there should be rule changes about a team like the Panthers having a home game either.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
Anytime something happens people don't like in a playoff format, they immediately demand a rule change.
And I've seen a bunch of them, too. I've seen people saying that if you have a losing record, you shouldn't have the home game. If you have a worse record than the wild card team, then that should be the reason to lose it. And frankly, my response to all this is just win your division. Like that, that's the reward for winning your division. Sorry, it's made up that way. There are some years where the NFC North is bad, some years where the NFC West is bad. I guess, yes, the NFC and AFC South are typically worse than other divisions, but deal with it. Deal with it. Tough luck.
Win your conference.
Yeah. Win your division. So Panthers at 14. Ziggy, who we got 13?
Come on, Ziggy. Come on.
Jack, I'm going to be real with you. This is my genuine, authentic power ranking. And number 13 is the Houston Texans.
Oh, wait a second. Is Ziggy he might pick you guys to win then. I have to imagine that means he's going to.
No, I'm kidding. It's the Chargers. I do not trust Justin Herbert in the playoffs at all. I've been saying that, beating that drum over and over again. I don't buy this Chargers team at all. They're going to charger it all up in the first round. You can't put a team that's like guaranteed to lose a playoff game anywhere higher than like 12 in your power rankings. And the Chargers and the Panthers are the only teams guaranteed to lose this
Wait, why do you hate these guys so much?
You're 13.
Why do you hate them so much?
The Chargers do suck.
Didn't they blow you out on Sunday Night Football?
You know that on Sunday Night Football. You were winners at 2.
Well, we had Thursday night. Yeah.
Chargers at home at night. But now on the road in New England, I hope they win.
But why do you hate Justin Herbert so much, Ziggy? You know why?
I don't hate him. He's just not very good.
I have a theory. Who's he dating again, Herbert?
Madison Beer.
I think Ziggy's trying to free up Madison Beer. Could that possibly be it? That Ziggy's trying to talk down Justin Herbert, rattle him a little bit. Chargers lose. Madison Beer's like, wait, why would I want to be with this guy? Like, then she catches a video clip of Ziggy saying this, and she's like, whoa, wait, that guy's.
What if Madison Beer is currently in Ziggy's hotel room right now?
In Cambodia?
What are you guys talking about?
Lying in his bed right now.
Let's move on to number 12.
The odds might be better than the Panthers winning the conference. Plus 8,000.
I'd say so.
All right, at number 12 here. I mean, you see.
The Niners stink.
You see who I have.
The Niners are terrible.
It legitimately should not be Pittsburgh.
It should not be. We're not. There's no way. There's teams that we are better than here.
I'm going to put the Steelers at 12.
You have no ball knowledge.
I mean, look. If I don't put them in here eventually, they're going to be number 1. They're going to be number 1 again. Like Ziggy, we both know that if me and you continue the bit, it will continue all the way up to number 1. Which maybe Ziggy thinks. I don't know. I guess I am the one who had the show almost shut down today.
I just think a team who was like Ziggy said, a team who's guaranteed to lose in the first round should be low.
There's no other team that's guaranteed to lose in the first round.
The Niners won't win in Philadelphia. They will lose.
I do think the Eagles will win that.
We're playing a home playoff game in the first round.
I think you and the Texans. Well, again, we're not saying best odds to get to the Super Bowl. We're saying best we're power ranking the teams.
That's what player rankings are.
But I think actually there's a world where you could talk me into the Niners over the Steelers. I'm not a Niner guy. You know I'm not.
They will lose in Philly. It's a guarantee. We could win the first round.
Okay, yeah.
I'll stick with your rankings. Stick with your rankings.
No, I'll bite. I'll put the 49ers here at 12. And it actually is fitting. Oh, this is you know what? This upsets Ziggy. Because everyone forgets Ziggy has the Niners probably like 2 or 1 on this list. No, I'm going to put the Niners at 12. I'm going to stick to my guns on this team being horrible. And I feel validated after watching them on Sunday Night Football or Saturday Night Football.
You're going to stick to your guns by doing what Jack tells you.
Stick to my guns on the 49ers.
I'm a convincing man.
No, he convinced me. On neutral field, Rodgers is hot, man. As long as DK's not punching fans. I'm not a Niner believer. Look, and I don't, personally, I just don't care that much. I'm just going to put the Steelers there next on my next go around.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the 49ers there. I know everyone loves the offense, but I just don't see it with the defense. Warner's gone. Bosa's gone. Warner's replacement's gone. We're putting so much on Christian McCaffrey's shoulders, and if Brock Purdy has an off day, they're going to get ran out of the gym. So, yeah, okay.
Gym.
I'll play. No, run off the field. I'll put the 49ers at 12. Convince me.
I'm a convincing guy.
Now let's see how you mess up the list here.
11's the Packers. I mean, lost 4 games in a row during the playoffs. They got to go on the road the entire way at the Bears, at the Seahawks, and then probably to Philly.
Yeah.
Like that, the path the Packers would go through is absolutely brutal. They're a little bit banged up. Losers of 4 straight.
It is amazing that they've lost 4 games in a row.
They're
like that is magic in some sense.
Got to go on the road the whole way. They're 11.
And Ziggy's furious.
I guess it's the record rankings, not the power rankings. It's okay. It's okay.
No Niners, no Packers.
We
outed him on Madison Beer.
I view playoff power rankings as teams who have the best chance to advance.
Packers are going to win their first round game. They're favorites.
I don't know if they will.
How did I let this lunatic convince me to put? All right, go ahead, Ziggy.
In Chicago on a Saturday night in the playoffs?
We have now entered the top 10 of the playoffs.
All right. Well, at number 10, I'm going to put a team that is also going to lose their first round game. I'm putting the Chicago Bears here.
Ziggy, look, am I being pranked? There's no way he's this high on the Steelers.
The Chicago Bears have an effective running game. There's no doubt about it. But I don't trust their defense. They relied on opportunistic turnovers all season. That tends to run out in the playoffs. Caleb Williams has been up and down. He's never been there before. Neither has Ben Johnson. I like this team. They've had a good year. They should be very happy with where they are. But the Chicago Bears are coming in at number 10 here.
I hate it.
Look, I love the fact that
No, you love it.
I love it. I think the Bears will actually win their first round game. But I love the fact that Ziggy has the Bears behind the...
We've joked around a lot about the Bears being a magic team and the crazy wins they've had this year. Obviously, Ben Johnson's been a Coach of the Year candidate all season long. But like when you actually look at this football team, it's a football team that has been getting better, especially on offense. And I'm really focusing in here on Caleb Williams has taken big time strides forward over the course of the year. And it really did seem to come to fruition in that Niner game.
Next year's their year. I totally agree.
I agree with you as well, actually. That next year is a better year for the Bears. They're going to be a better football team. The defense is concerning. That's something that Bears fans should be a little worried about in this Packers game coming up.
I mean, you also do never know. We were saying next year, but this year is the Commanders.
No, it's true. It's true.
I mean,
but the Bears,
like Jaden Daniels was awesome last year.
You feel pretty confident though in Ben Johnson, in what Ben Johnson.
No, I do. I do.
Like they are moving in the right direction. They're not just a team that's gotten like the Commanders. You could look back and say, and we said this right this offseason. I think Ziggy and I had them missing the playoffs. They felt like a team that got hot at the right time. Chicago feels like a team that's fully moving in the right direction. So I don't hate it as much as I said off the top, but I would put, and I'm putting at 9, the Steelers now. Is that okay? They're top 10 team.
Don't be a wuss.
They're top 10 team.
Don't be a wuss.
There are a couple teams that maybe you could talk me into as well.
Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs.
You were a missed kick away from firing your coach.
You can't be a wuss.
No, I can't be a wuss again. I'm going to put them at 9 here. I feel like, come on, 9? You can't complain about being top 10. You really can't.
We're 1.
I know you think it. I've been told Ziggy, Mr. Weinberger and Jack are telling us to put down a little bet on the Steelers to go to the Super Bowl so that when we go out for the Super Bowl, assuming the Steelers make it, we'll be able to afford ticket prices. Then so not a crazy.
Would you be down for that, Ziggy? If we pull $1,000 from our account.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Ziggy doesn't think they're going to the Super Bowl.
We pull $1,000 from our account. That's like $350 each. Like that's like nothing. And if they go to the bowl, we win $18,000. Cover our Super Bowl tickets.
If you pull $1,000 from the show account, there will be an injunction so fast your head will spin.
That's only $350 each.
So all right, I'm going to put the Steelers here at 9. I'm rooting for you. I actually am. I know you don't think I am, Jack, but I want to see you guys do well.
I don't. I want to see you guys crash and burn and blow up and die. I want to see Pittsburgh fans crying in the stand. I want them to talk about this for the next 30 years as the worst event to happen in the city of Pittsburgh.
Wow. I mean,
the worst event.
I'm so tired of Aaron Rodgers. I'm tired of Mike Sucklin. Like I'm tired of this whole team.
It would have to be like really, really, really bad to be the worst event in the city's history.
Yeah. Did you see the Dark Knight Rises?
Yes. The stadium fell apart.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're talking about here.
I mean,
and that happened.
We'd probably got to lose by triple digits.
Well, Ziggy will know before us.
Yes, right.
So Ziggy will know.
Wait, hold on, Ziggy.
No, actually, guys, I'm sorry to say, someone in the comments pointed this out, and I didn't realize it's not true that I'll get to see the game 12 hours before you guys.
Even though you're in Cambodia.
What?
Ziggy, you're 12 hours
really
ahead.
You're 12 hours ahead of
They
us.
just aired the games a day earlier here.
I was going to say that you can't spoil anything because I want to be at the game and see it live.
we were actually cracking up.
Man, I'm going to see it ahead of you.
We were cracking up.
I'm not going to, so you don't have to worry about it.
What? Wait, how's that possible? He's 12 hours ahead of us. So the game's 8:30 p.m.
I don't know.
We were cracking up before the show started at how many comments there were where people were like, guys, Ziggy won't actually see the game before you. We're like, no, we know. It was a joke.
I actually thought he would.
I didn't.
Oh, maybe it's just me then. Again, another situation where I just might be the odd man out. All right, Ziggy, take us to 8.
All right, number 8. This is where the Houston Texans are going to go in. I love the Texans defense, and I think it's very, very good, but I still have deep concerns about the offense. CJ Stroud has struggled. They've relied sometimes on a run game that hasn't been consistent. There's a lot to like about the Texans, and I think they're a good team, but it's very hard to go far in the playoffs if you don't have an offense that can keep up with anybody. because you're going to have to play those offenses. And while the Texans defense has done a great job up until this point in the season, the teams ahead of them, I just think, are so much better on offense that it's tough for me to put them much higher than here.
They're playing one of those tough offenses this Monday night.
Oh, boy.
I couldn't agree more, Jack. I could not agree more.
I am worried for Aaron Rodgers in this game. Like, there's a world where Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson hit him so hard, they sandwich him so hard.
Our line's got to step up.
That he just, like, squishes.
Our line's got to step up.
The line's got to step up. No, you guys can beat them. I'm very easy. I mean, you
the
absolutely
Texans
can beat
also, the Texans can't score. They also stink.
them. Between the Texans, Chargers, and Bills, were the Texans your number one choice?
Look, guys, the Texans couldn't win the AFC South this year. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot of concerns.
How are you a good team?
There's a lot of concerns around the Texans offense.
We need 7 points.
If there was something also that you could take as a positive from last week, Riley Leonard lit up the defense in a game that they were, trying to win for most of it until they took Stroud out. I get, but Riley Leonard in his first career start.
Leonard's
amazing.
He's S tier.
He's an S tier.
Riley Leonard nuked Ziegler Zag.
He did. All right, so you got the Texans at 8, and now that brings it over to Ziggy at 7, right?
Or did
Ziggy just go? Wait, I thought I put the Steelers.
Oh,
is it? You were supposed to be.
I was supposed to go 8.
Well, who did you have?
Let's just skip Jack. Go on to Paul.
All right, we'll go back to me then.
All right,
this changes everything.
So wait, hold on. But we're still at 7.
No. Why don't we go back to Jack, then to me, then back to Jack?
Well, 8. I was gonna put the Texans anyway.
Oh, Ziggy, you getting yourself a second pick if you want.
All right. Well, if Jack was going to put the Texans at 8, I'll take it.
Okay.
Here at number 7.
Did I just get duped again today? Or did I kick it to Ziggy? Didn't I?
I wasn't even thinking either. I just totally was blank.
I got lock in, man. All right. Well, anyway, Ziggy will go back to 7 now. Producer Zach, what are you doing over here?
Zach's out of it.
All right, Ziggy, you're at 7.
It's at 4 a.m. wake up.
Look, always straight. Number 7 is a really great spot to put the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
This team is just like the Texans, except they have a marginally better offense. They have a great defense. I trust a lot in the defense. I do not trust in the offense. They've been up and down all year. I know they're the 1 seed. I know they won 14 games. But if you look at how they got there, especially as they closed the season, this is not a team that I think is playing their best football going into the playoffs. And sorry, blowing out the Chargers just doesn't count. Chargers are not a real football team. So as much as I like the Broncos, and I think that they've got a bright future, I don't think this is their year. They're going right in at 7. The divisional round is where they exit.
Hell yeah, it is. That 1 versus 4 game divisional round, that's where they're exiting. Bye.
I almost put the Broncos at 9. I'm not joking about that. I've been down on the Broncos all year long. 11 of their wins are by...
It would actually be 13.
11 of their wins are by 8 points or less. And guys, I get it. As a Viking fan, a couple of years ago, right, we had that unbelievable... I think we were 11-0 in one-score games the year we got... And what happened? We lost to the Giants in the first round. The Giants. The worst team of the past decade.
We were 11-0, lost to the Browns at home.
Yeah, you did. The crazy comeback, right? Or you tried to come back,
that was that
right?
COVID playoff game.
That's when the Browns got the big lead.
We tried to come. Yeah.
Denver, I don't think their defense is as good as Houston's. Yes, their offense is a little bit better, but it's a very hit or miss offense. Defense has shown some cracks lately. I mean, you're watching that game against the Chargers. I know they won 19-3, but it's 10-3 at halftime against the Chargers backups. And I'm watching that game going, oh my gosh, is there a world where... they could actually
against the Chiefs' third-string quarterback.
The Raiders took them to the wire twice. The Raiders have been horrible.
I have the Chargers knocking out Denver in the divisional round.
Them being at home is massive because if they were on the road, I'd pick them to lose to pretty much, I think, any of the teams in the AFC playoffs. But they are at home. We got to give them the benefit of the doubt there. As far as purely ranking the team, I'm not a believer. So. We'll see what happens.
Are you a believer?
I'm going to put here at 6 now, the Buffalo Bills. Another pick that'll probably upset Ziggy. I'll tell you what, guys, I had the Bills a lot lower. I had the Bills pretty far down the list here. And it feels weird because Josh Allen's there. But outside of Josh, there's just not a lot. There's not a lot to like about the Bills team. We see John Harbaugh get fired. In 18 years he's been there. They've won 3 playoff games in the last 10 years. Another dude similar to Harbaugh here is Sean McDermott. right? They've consistently been good. They're making the playoffs. They have MVP quarterbacks, but at some point you have to look at what's going on here and say, are we only settling for good? And if it's not going to, is it going to change next season if they run it back with McDermott? Like, this is the year. They have to go on the run now because it's only going to get harder. The path will only get harder. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I don't think the roster is strong enough. Josh Allen is certainly capable of turning into Superman and pulling them there himself. I just don't think it's going to happen.
And they got to go on the road the whole way through.
Got to go on the road.
Most likely.
You remember what happened when they played the Texans?
Yeah.
I don't remember a defense being that dominant in a game in my life. It had 8 sacks. So
you remember the last time the Bills won a road playoff game?
It was in Jackson. No, they lost.
I can't.
You wouldn't remember because you weren't born. It was Dan Marino in the 1992 AFC Championship game. That's the last time the Bills won a road playoff game.
That's a great poll. Great poll. So yeah, there's 6 on our list. I had them at 10. 10. That's pretty far down for Buffalo, a team that a lot of people are picking to get to the Super Bowl.
I have the Bills winning round 1, then losing next round.
All right, let's go over to Ziggy at 5.
All right, Ziggy.
No, go ahead, Jack.
Who's left here?
This is where it gets a little hard for Jack.
Yeah. See, I like the Jaguars. I think they're good, but I think they will lose to the Bills. Philly's got a home game.
You could just rank them on how good you think they are. You do have to pick someone, though.
I know. Let's see. The Seahawks there's no way.
They're your guys.
They're my guys. I think the Rams are going to lose this week, but I think the Rams are good.
Right now, you're listening to one of the great thinkers of our time. What runs through his
Jack,
brain?
just pick. There's nothing going on up there, Jack. Just pick a team.
No, there's wheels revolving around here.
Ziggy, you can't possibly fathom what's going on. That's the problem.
That's correct.
You couldn't. You actually.
That
is correct.
You're too unknowledgeable to know what's going on inside of this brain right now.
All right, go for it, Jack. Who's in at 5?
Ziggy secretly on a top mission in Cambodia.
Yeah. So are you a spy?
Let's not joke about that. There's no way I'm a spy in Cambodia.
I'm not. Something I'm not joking about. I received a text from someone today that said, "Is Ziggy a spy?" And I just don't know. I think I said he might be.
All right, 5. I'm going with the Rams. I'm going with the Rams.
Interesting. I did not think. I'm not going to question the great brain
because I am basing this, like, my playoff power ranking, how I'm going about it. A large part of it is not necessarily who I'm pinning on a neutral field against each other.
Yeah, we have completely different criteria,
yes,
which makes for a horrible power ranking.
But it's the path of the playoffs and how I think how far they can go.
So this is basically the seeding ranking.
So when we do playoff ranking,
completely invalidates our list here.
No,
we're ranking different things.
But seeding, well, that's the beauty of the power.
It would be like having like a fast food burger ranking, and then Jack's like, "Well, McDonald's got great fries."
Of the joint power ranking, there's different criteria here. But when you're doing
okay, go ahead.
When you do playoff power ranking being the key word, seeding and like matchups and opponents have to come into play. It's the playoff.
Specifically at the beginning of the segment,
playoff
we're basing it based on the teams you think, but you run with it.
You didn't say that. Did you say that?
I'm pretty sure it was said, but run with it.
Oh, I have different methods for evaluating my power.
Sure. Just rank the team. Yeah. You got the Rams.
5 is the Rams. I think they'll lose on the road week 1, but if they win,
if you think they're going to lose to the Panthers, I don't expect them to be much higher in your but like in your actual ranking.
If they do win, they got to go to Seattle, then go to Philly. Like, it's tough. So I got the Rams at 5.
Ziggy, any thoughts?
I'm not entertaining this.
I had the Rams higher too, but they have. To be fair to Jack, the Rams were. I think they were actually there, as far as being that team that everyone looked at and said it's their year. Like, they're the team to beat. Last year it was the Eagles and the Lions as well, right? There are a couple teams every now and then that you just go, they're having a special season, and the Rams had that up until the kick return in Seattle.
I like we have been talking about the Rams like they're. The Jags record is better than the Rams record. Like, the Rams
that's what I'm saying.
Like, the Rams aren't 16-1. They're 12. It was a great season, but they're 12-5.
Well, that's what I'm saying is the Rams looked like they were going to be the team to beat, and then you lose to the Seahawks, you lose to the Falcons, you're a wild card team, and you're just not the team to beat anymore if you're a wild card.
Well,
team.
they are.
You
Yes,
could be
they are.
no difference. I'm saying they're probably the best team in my opinion in the field in the NFC. But when you have to go on the road, you can't look at them and say, "Oh, it's the like easy Rams." They're
Yes,
just
you
not.
can.
Well, all right. I guess to each his own. To each his own. So who do you have it for, Ziggy?
This is where Jacksonville's going in. They're way too high in our power rankings, but it is what it is. They've won 8 games in a row.
Love me some Jaguars.
If you're ranking them, if you're doing like a record ranking, this is just an unbelievable spot to put the Jacksonville Jaguars.
There we go, baby.
Unfortunately, this is the power rankings. I have to put them here because the other 3 teams are vastly superior. They have Trevor Lawrence, who's going to fall off in the playoffs. They have a defense that's okay, I guess.
Why so negative?
I don't
today,
get what
Ziggy?
the hype is around Jacksonville.
Why so negative?
I do have the Jags out round 1.
I don't think they're very good.
Trevor Lawrence is he third right now in MVP voting? In
He
or
might be.
MVP odds? Which it's been a 2-horse race, but Trevor Lawrence has been unbelievable. Defense is 31 takeaways. They rank pretty highly statistically.
This team is actually the Chicago Bears. You guys just don't want to see it.
Wow, is that a good comp?
That is a good comp.
That actually could be a good comp. Yeah, great rookie head coach who's turned around a team that usually stinks. Quarterback Lawrence and Caleb, I think, are a little different, but they have similar narratives if you really dig deep.
A lot of close wins over bad teams. Overtime against the Raiders. Overtime against the Cardinals. Barely beating Phillip Rivers.
It's not a bad comparison.
Yeah,
I think the Jags are better than the Bears, though.
I think they're better than the Bears, but I don't think they're that different. Sorry.
I do disagree with you, Ziggy, in that you're looking a lot at the beginning of the year still with Jacksonville. And this is something we've disagreed about for weeks.
You want to say that because they're on an 8-game win streak, they're the best team in the history of football.
I want to say that over their past 3 games, they went into Denver and crushed the Broncos. Yes, they had the close win over the Colts, and then they blew out Tennessee. They've been blowing teams out.
They beat 3 teams I don't think are very good.
Sure, but the Broncos are the 1 seed.
They beat the Jets too.
That win
They
in
beat
Denver.
The Jets.
That win in the win in Denver. Yeah, they beat the Jets by 30. That win in Denver meant something to me. I know I'm not big on the Broncos, but in Denver,
the last time
it's a great
the
win.
Jaguars played a good team was the Houston Texans November
The
9th.
Broncos are a good
Before
team.
that, the last time they played a good team was the Rams. They got murdered. Before that, the last time they played a good team was the Seahawks. They lost. I guess they beat the 49ers in September, but that's the last good win on their schedule.
We could play that game with any team this year, though.
Ziggy, who's better, the Jags or the Steelers?
I like Jacksonville. I had them a little lower than
Probably the
4, but I
Jags.
like Jacksonville here.
You take the Jags.
He thinks you guys are the worst.
He thinks we're better than the Bears.
You can't play that game with every team. Some teams in the NFL have good wins since September.
Come on, at Denver's a good win. You have to say that's a good win.
They suck. Denver sucks.
I feel like on this show, I'm 5 minutes ago, I'm arguing against the Broncos, and now I'm defending them. Like, all right, let's go
The
on
Broncos
here.
and the Patriots stink.
We got 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go at 3, the Philadelphia Eagles. They're certainly capable of going on a run. I don't expect them to get back to the Super Bowl, just given the turmoil they've had this year. The offense hasn't felt the same. Saquon hasn't looked the same. Defense is playing better right now, and that's something that, if they're able to get a second game in Philly, which we'll see if it bites them, resting their starters in Week 18, you get to the NFC Championship game, and all of a sudden, everything's on the table again. It'll be a tough game round 1 with 49ers, but I like them to win there. Certainly dangerous, but doesn't feel the same as last year.
Yeah, I totally agree. Not a team you want to play, especially in the playoffs now this time.
Especially in Philly.
You're right, especially in Philly. Doesn't seem as dominant as last year's team, but very well could be at the right time. But I think 3 is a good spot.
Yeah. Can they
Considering who we've
actually
had
flip
left.
the switch? Yeah, I just don't see them doing it.
But if they can, they're the best team in the playoffs.
Yeah, I actually would agree with that.
Oh, I'd
I'd pick them to
agree
win
too,
the
yeah.
If they come out and beat the 49ers, like 35 to
38-10, yeah.
then it changes the landscape. You see Seattle fans will go, oh, shit. They will not be happy.
Oh, no one wants to play the Eagles.
No.
2-2 is the Patriots. Drake May, fantastic season. I think they're going to lose week 1, I honestly do. But they've been very, very good.
Doesn't that just invalidate everything that you said about how you rank teams?
Well, there's only 2 teams. There's 2 teams left. So what am I
Shouldn't you
supposed to
put them way lower?
So what am I supposed to do?
Who was the last team? You're the Rams. Well, you think the Rams are
I
going
think
to
we're
lose
going to
too.
lose also. Go down my list. I think all the teams will be losers in the first round.
Okay, fair enough.
You had the Texans at 8. Yeah, so you've only picked losers.
Yeah. There's only 2 teams left.
You're just ranking your losers.
Yes.
I guess it's fair enough. Yeah.
Drake May's been awesome.
Yeah, and you said the Packers would lose too.
He'll be runner-up for MVP.
Didn't you start with the Panthers though?
You've no choice but to start.
Yeah, I just kind of like have to do that.
He lost
like,
all credibility if he didn't put the Panthers.
But I have to do that.
Yeah,
like,
I get it. I get it. You played it smart. You played once again. I don't know why I even doubt this brain.
There's many reasons to doubt this brain. Choose the pass, just because the Seahawks are better. That's it.
Ziggy.
Well then, there's an easy number 1 here. This team will. I'll make a guarantee right now. I will give my life savings to any fan where this turns out not to be true. The Seahawks will not lose this weekend.
Yeah, okay.
I guarantee it. They're going to the divisional round.
You got my attention there for a second.
The Seahawks will not lose this weekend.
I mean, how can they not be number 1 if they're guaranteed? We're talking about guaranteed losers. They're a guaranteed winner. They can't lose. They got to be number 1.
I still can't decide if I'd be really upset if Seattle went to the Super Bowl.
They're going.
I would be.
I would be.
I'd be.
Which is why it's going to happen.
I'm trying to pick who.
Oh, they're going for sure.
I don't really cheer on once the Vikings are out. I don't usually cheer on other teams, but I find myself
misery.
Yeah, if I find myself rooting against other teams, I would say in the NFC I would be okay with the Rams going because they just don't have fans. They have no fans. No one really is happy about it.
I abandoned ship on the Rams for the Vikings. That's how bad it is.
Like there's the least joy from other fan bases. I have to hear the least from the Rams fans that they win. Then I'd probably pick whoever wins Panthers-Rams, I'll cheer for. I know the Panthers haven't won the Super Bowl, and that normally would eliminate a team from as being a team I'd cheer on. But the
Panthers just can't win a Super Bowl, so you can root for them as much as you want.
Yeah, the Panthers winning the Super Bowl would be something.
I think you guys
otherworldly's happening.
You guys are rooting harder against the Steelers and the Seahawks. I'll guarantee you that.
Because of Rodgers?
No,
because of you.
Because of me.
Well, I told you, I'd like to see you get there.
I think that's a load of crap. I think you're watching that Texans game Monday night. Come on, Stroud. Come on. I know for a fact.
Come on, Daniel.
Because I was doing the same thing with the Rams last year, hoping they'd beat.
Then I'm a great friend. I say I'm a great friend. I root for your happiness.
No, you don't.
Is that crazy? You know what's crazy, Ziggy? When we're younger and I'm rooting against the Steelers.
Zach also knows. There's no way Paul's rooting for the Steelers Monday night against the Texans.
I am. I really am.
Zach, tell me who Paul's rooting for in that game.
He's going to say the Vikings. He's going to say the Steelers.
Producer Zach has just no way. There's a microphone, Zach. Producer Zach. There's a microphone.
There's a microphone. Hello. Good. Yeah, there's just no way Paul's actually rooting for the Steelers.
No way.
He's going to say it because Paul thinks he's a good friend, and he will say it out loud as a good friend. But
I'm a great friend.
On the inside, he is going to be like, yes.
Oh, he'll be
on the outside. It'll be shown.
And that's fine.
I was rooting for you to beat the Ravens. That's something that 10 years ago I never would have done.
You weren't. That kick missed you.
I've made great progressions in terms of cheering on my friends. I'd rather see my friends happy than not.
That kick missed. You're like, oh,
no, I felt bad for Tyler Loop. I didn't like seeing it end that way. But yeah, I was happy for you. I was very happy for you. I still am.
All right.
So I'll be rooting for
Oh, there it is. See, there it is. There it is.
Yeah,
I can't say that
I don't care. I don't blame you.
I can't say that I would be joyful if the Steelers won, but I'll feel bad for you if they lose. I'm rooting for you to win.
If we're playing the AFC chip.
So really you just don't want to see Jack sad.
That's all it is.
So you don't.
I'm not going to be throwing fist bumps up if the Steelers win, but if they if it comes down to Rodgers making a play at the end or not, I'm going to root for the Steelers to win. It's more entertaining
you're just
for
looking
me.
For a good play. You're not really looking for.
No,
if it was Stroud doing the same,
the longer the Steelers are in, the more entertainment value I get out of this. The Rodgers narrative is great. I root for Jack's happiness. Jack's more into it.
You're rooting for Jack's misery then.
No, I'm rooting for the Steelers to keep going.
No, you're rooting for Jack's misery. You literally just said
Jack's more into it.
Yeah, he's more into it. And then when they fall, you're going to be so happy that they fall.
The further we go, the more upset I get when we lose.
You're rooting for his misery.
If the Steelers make the Super Bowl and play...
I like how I turned that. That's
if the Steelers played in the Super Bowl against the Panthers, we'll say, or if they played the Rams, I wouldn't outwardly root against them. Obviously, if they lost, no, I wouldn't. I'd feel bad for Jack. I'm rooting for the Steelers. Okay.
All right.
For his misery.
I'm rooting for the Steelers. Enough of this. Ziggy, you said
it's
there's
time for the most electrifying segment in sports entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Well, Ziggy, I thought you said there was something. There was Ziggy Surprise was supposed to come out to the power rankings.
Oh, is this where Ziggy's surprise is coming?
Well, I supposed to come out to the power rankings if you want to hold it. It's
Well, listen,
Ziggy Surprise. So,
do you know what's coming, Paul? Jack, do you know what's coming?
Couldn't have a guess.
So
I'm hoping it's
you guys
something,
may or
but
may
it
not
won't be.
remember this. We had a segment go viral on the channel a little while ago, and we called it Green Bay Toyota dealership. And they asked if Toyotathon could be suspended when the Vikings played the Packers. We got to know. That just didn't work out. But, I was working. I thought, no problem. We asked the CEO of Toyota North America if they could cancel Toyotathon. And surely that was going to work. It just didn't. We fell flat on our face. Toyotathon prevailed, but it didn't go all bad, right? The Packers lost their last 4 games, and they still made the playoffs. So it seems like Toyotathon's working for the Packers. Toyotathon's going to be back next year.
yeah, that's a little Toyotathon magic.
Yeah, they still got Toyotathon magic. So I started thinking, why are we fighting against Toyota magic? And Toyota, they know there's a Packers fan on this show, or at least they thought there did. They'd heard some murmurings. They heard some rumors. The Paul Farrington show was sponsored by a Packers fan. So they reached out to me and said, hey, look, you support the Green Bay Packers, Ziggy. We know that you really like them.
You said no, right?
Is there a way that we can sort of get involved with this? And I said, absolutely. I knew, Paul, don't be mad. You love Toyotas. You've got a Toyota. Your family does. Jack, you love Toyotas.
I love Toyota.
Yeah,
Where's this going?
What better way to celebrate Green Bay playoff week than having Paul Farrington read ads for Toyota all week leading up to the Packers games? So for the good of the show and for a reminder-thon that Toyotathon magic keeps working and Toyota keeps receipts, I'd like to welcome Toyota as an advertiser of the Paul Farrington show.
And I have to read and I am contractually obligated.
You are going to have to read a Toyota ad. I'll send it to you right now.
I do love Toyota.
So Ziggy, you were smart. They thought you were the Packer fan. You said there is a way to do this, but reverted it over to Paul.
Well, look, how does this show work? That we call it like it is, and Paul suffers a little bit. But at the end of the day, we're all happy to tell the truth.
This is such a fitting
That's a great
ad
move
read
by
to
Ziggy.
have here because it fits in with the I do love Toyota. And now I have to do it on behalf of the Packers' success once again.
Toyota's a great product.
Okay, I got the read.
This show and this ad read.
Okay, I have the ad read right here. Ready? Here we go. This is for Toyota. Toyota's all in all season, bringing back another year of Toyota game day giveaways. Football fans will get a chance to win epic giveaways every week of the season with prizes like Brock Purdy's favorite Sequoia, NFL shop merch, and more. Head over to toyota.com/NFL to learn more. That's toyota.com/NFL. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Ends on February 8th, 2026. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and DC 18 and over. For complete details, how to enter, prizes, and official rules, visit www.toyotasgamedaygiveaway.com. There you are, Ziggy. You're a Toyota read. Packer playoff week.
Go pack up.
Toyota magic.
This might be the best week of my entire life.
Well played. Well played. And this is all week now?
Yeah, all week.
So people will link Toyota. So people will link me to the Packers.
I think I own 4 Toyotas. Toyota's a great brand.
Oh, I've said I'm a Toyota guy. I'm a Toyota guy through and through. I drive a Toyota Corolla.
I'm a big Toyota guy as well.
Wow.
I mean, how can you not like the Green Bay Packers? They might just be the best franchise of cars.
That was well played.
Toyota might be renaming themselves Titletown.
That was a good surprise. That was a very good surprise. Brock Purdy's favorite, the Sequoia.
See, Ziggy's surprised. I was thinking it'd be.
They knew I like Brock Purdy too. Like everything, there's nothing. For me
Oh my gosh, there's even more. And is that a joke? I've been not anti-Purdy, but I've been not as pro Purdy as others.
I thought Ziggy's surprise was a little more dirty, but this is pretty good.
No, that was a good one. The Sequoia, actually, I'm looking at it here. It's a nice car. Do we get any cars?
Well, I'll tell you what. That was the Toyota read. That was the most electrifying ad read in sports entertainment. It's time for the most electrifying segment in sports entertainment.
I thought that was Sequoia, with the way it's spelled.
Oh, Sequoia.
I thought it was Sequoia. I thought Sequoia was like SACOYA.
No.
Thank God I didn't do the ad read. They got balled in the artery.
Sequoia.
I would have said Toyota Sequoia or Sequoia.
Jack, you ruined the segment. You just ruined the segment.
Thank God I didn't do the read.
All right,
Okay,
so
on to
Zigger Zag.
please.
Zigger Zag, America's favorite segment. Sequoia?
Well, since-
Sequoia? Are
It
you
looks like
serious?
it. Looks like it.
Sequoia? It's like saying
Okay.
like the Corolla.
I thought Sequoia was
Toyota
SACOA.
Corolla. The Toyota Camry. Camry. Okay, go ahead,
Well,
Ziggy.
look, it's Zigger Zag playoff edition. It's time to go bold. It's time to go big. And I'm going to start actually. Paul, you just mentioned Brock Purdy. I think it's a great angle to mention that Brock Purdy is facing a tough defense. And a lot of people are expecting this is going to be a tough game for him.
Okay.
He doesn't have the stars he usually has. Christian McCaffrey is going to have to carry the load. I could not disagree more. Brock Purdy has played great against every great defense he's played this year, except last week. And what that means is he's fueled even more to prove that this is going to be his week. Brock Purdy is going to go into Philadelphia. He's going to throw for more than 228.5 passing yards.
Oh.
I'm probably going to zag that.
You're not going to beat Philly by running on the inside like the 49ers like to do, right? You can't beat that defensive line. It's going to be Brock Purdy. And maybe that's throwing to Christian McCaffrey 30 times, but he's going to get it done.
I actually do think I think Philly comes out and plays this game really well. Like I think Philly scores 30 plus points on the Niners D. So maybe in order to keep up, I don't hate that angle.
They're going to have to score.
Look, Philadelphia is going to win the game, and they're going to play well. I just think they're going to dominate. So I'm probably going to zag. I think Philly's going to win pretty big.
Purdy.
But I like the narrative and the angle and where you're coming from.
Purdy's last 4 games, he's gone 295 twice, 303, and last week
Good.
127
Good.
against the Seahawks. They've been on fire. I'm gonna go under. Not surprised if it goes over, right? I'm not surprised the 49ers offense shows up again, but I'm going to go under. I'm just worried about in that building in the playoffs, it gets rowdy. It's going to be cold. I think that Eagles defense is going to be flying around.
It's a tough game.
It's a tough game. So I'm not anti Brock Purdy, but I'm an anti Brock Purdy over 228.5 in this game.
In Philadelphia in the
Philly.
playoffs.
If this was in San Francisco, you could talk me into it. In Philly, I'm out. 2 zags, Ziggy.
That's a great start because I got a triple zig from you last week and it was a disaster.
Okay.
Next, the Buffalo Bills are going to be playing a football game this weekend. They're going to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. And everybody's talking about Superman, Josh Allen, and I understand why. But Superman has a sidekick, and his name is Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen is usually inept. He's usually bungling. He's usually incompetent. But when it absolutely comes time for Jimmy Olsen to step up, he always takes care of business. This Jaguars game is a game where business needs to get taken care of. So I'm going to take Josh Allen's Jimmy Olsen, James Cook to go over 78.5 yards on the ground.
Oh, that's the biggest zig of my life. I've watched James Cook play 1 game this year.
It's the best game of his life. Yeah.
And he must have had and he looked like actually legitimately unstoppable. So yeah, I'm going to zig that. I think the Bills win too, so I'll zig that.
Yeah, James Cook has had a great year. My dad had him in fantasy. I heard James Cook's name more than my own in my house this year. He's been unbelievable. I'm going to zig that. I think, we'll get to the prediction in a second. I'm going to zig that, though. Jimmy Olsen, Superman. That's an interesting comp. Usually you hear Batman and Robin, but I like you playing off
I like that, too.
the Allen
Who's
nickname.
Spider-Man's sidekick? Do you have a sidekick?
I guess it kind of...
No. Zach
Not
said
really.
no.
Well, in the MCU, it would be Ned. But typically, Spider-Man's a little bit of a lone wolf.
Yeah.
Spider-Man comics are great, though. I'm a big fan. All right, go ahead, Ziggy.
All right, this is going to be the last one. Jack, you may or may not like this. We'll see. Jack, what's the best game of NFL football this week? Can you tell me?
I have my thoughts.
Say it. I think we agree, actually.
Steelers Texans.
Of course. Of course that's the best game of NFL football. That's the game everybody wants to see. You can forget about every other
Monday
game.
Night Football.
And the matchup everybody wants to see is the Houston Texans defensive line versus the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Look, we all know the Steelers don't have an offensive line. And Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback who's willing to step up in big moments. And I think he's going to do that this game. But against the Houston Texans, stepping up and making big throws is going to cost you. Particularly, it's going to cost you when you've got Will Anderson running at you at full speed. So in this game, I'm taking Will Anderson over half a sack. He's going to get to Aaron Rodgers and he's going to hit him.
Come on, you know you're singing that.
Says complete zag.
I'll zig it. I will zig it. And if Rodgers takes some more hits this weekend, which is something we were talking about on Nick's show, if Rodgers is willing to be a little more daring in the pocket, right? More willing to take a big hit, not as worried about getting hurt long term, then, and by long term I mean like for the football season, I could see a world where Will Anderson is so good. Him and Hunter are amazing.
Rodgers going to spin out of his sacks, fire on the field.
Stiff arm.
He's going to turn back the clock.
You think we see a discount double check?
I think we multiple.
If they played the Bears in the Super Bowl, how many discount double checks do you think you'd get?
He'd score 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. I will zig with you. So we have Purdy over 228.5 passing yards, double zag, which means Ziggy feels very confident that'll hit. James Cook, was it 78?
Yes.
78.5 rushing yards, double zig.
Which means they'll probably go under.
And then we have Will Anderson Jr. over 0.5 sacks, split. I zig, Jack zagged. So, Ziggy, you got to be feeling kind of neutral, I'd imagine, on this.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm always feeling.
Okay, why don't we get into... And I wish we had your record on the season. I think you're probably...
I think you're in the money.
I think Ziggy's probably like 60%.
Yeah. I
Right?
think you're probably in the money.
I've had a very good year.
You've closed well. All right, let's get into the game picks. Here we go.
I think it's a great finish.
Bruce and Zach, you in on this?
Sure.
Sure, he says. Into the void.
Producer Zach decides to show up to work.
Will producer Zach speak into the microphone is the bigger question.
Negative.
There he is. Producer Zach doesn't seem to realize how, like, these microphones, when you move them, make noise like this.
You'd think a producer would be aware of how a microphone works.
Yeah.
I know how these things work. Don't you worry.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah, he's all good.
the whole thing.
He's
We're
all
going to
good.
lose all the audio on this because producer Zach's shaking his mic all around. Okay. So we'll start off with the Saturday 4:30 game. The Rams, 10.5 point favorites in Carolina.
Keep pounding.
Zach, don't even say it.
Keep pounding.
You don't believe this.
Hold on. Of course I do. You know the Panthers are probably like, I mean, we beat these guys, now we're 10-point dogs at home. But what's that nonsense?
Okay,
Keep pounding, baby.
I'm sorry.
This is
If you had asked me what the odds would be that Jack Weinberger picks Bryce Young to be one of the best teams in football in a playoff.
Yeah, what a story this is.
Bryce-
This is one of the bigger media stories. in
Bryce
football.
Young will have the game of his life on Saturday.
If the Panthers make the Super Bowl and we're at Radio Row or we're at the interviews and Bryce Young
10-point
looks,
dogs at home in the playoffs. I mean,
Bryce Young looks at you and he's like, "Thanks for turning around on me, Jack."
I'd be like, Bryce, I got you, man. I got Carolina. Rams are gone round 1.
I thought this was a bit.
No, it's not.
I'm serious.
It's real.
Keep
I
pounding.
don't even need to answer this. Rams cover.
Our friend Heidi lives in Charlotte. I got to pick the Panthers.
She going to the game?
I got to ask.
Should ask her to the game.
Oh.
Charlotte
Maybe
is
I
the
will.
worst airport in the
Worse than Atlanta? That airport sucks.
Yeah.
Really?
All right,
Wow.
so
I'm not gonna
Ziggy's
tell
got the
you how much I
Rams.
dislike
Bruce
the
and Zach.
Charlotte airport.
Rams.
Yeah, I've also got the Rams, but I would love to see the Panthers win this game. It would just be so fun.
I'm Lone Wolf and Bryce. Come on, Bryce.
Saturday
There's a little
night.
friend. You guys see the little friend?
What? Oh, and
Ziggy had a
Ziggy
little
screen.
No,
On-
who's Ziggy's little friend? Hello.
On Saturday night in... Oh, all right, we got to get on. Saturday night in Chicago, we have the
Lauren.
Packers and the Bears. Bears underdogs at home. Green Bay is a 1.5 point favorite. Snow is in the forecast.
I think Saturday night in Chicago.
Snowy.
I got the Bears.
I tweeted today from our show account, the script writers are on fire. You get this game in a snow game. I mean, come on.
I got the Bears.
Jack just picked Bryce Young and
Yeah.
Caleb Williams.
I
in
picked
the
Bryce and
playoffs.
Caleb. I got the Bears.
It's an all-time redemption arc here.
Snowy weather, no problem. Jordan Love takes care of business handily. Packers dominate.
Dominate?
They win by at least a score and a half.
10 points.
It's a pretty solid victory.
Packers all day.
I'm Lone Wolf from the Bears in Soldier Field, and
Look,
man,
Toyota just sponsored the Paul Farrington show. There's no way the Packers lose coming off that.
I think I'm rooting for the Packers, but I think they're not going to win.
The Packers, I can't get out of my head that Green Bay was in such control of that Chicago game. And the way it
Green
ended,
Bay won 118 out of 120 minutes this year.
I know. I'm going to go Green Bay. I totally get if Chicago fans are upset about three of us picking that against them. But I do just point back to
the three of us are picking the favorite. Okay.
No, that's what it is here, right? It's like that's what it is. The Chicago narrative is awesome, and Chicago's comeback win against Green Bay was awesome. But it doesn't change the fact that Green Bay did all that with Malik coming in short notice, right? He didn't know he was playing in that football game. They knocked Love out. I like Green Bay to win. Bills.
This team doesn't believe. Ben Johnson had to tell Bears players don't book any vacations for the next 5 weeks.
Did he really?
Yes. That's what Colston Loveland said. He said they told him, like, if you're thinking about your flights or your vacations, don't even show up.
I mean,
he's worried that Bears players are thinking, we're going to get bounced round 1. I want to go to Cancun.
The Bills are 1.5-point favorites in Jacksonville.
I got Buffalo. I got Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things on the road. Got the Bills.
I got Buffalo. Jimmy Olsen steps up big time.
Buffalo.
Hey, oh, Buffalo.
Jimmy Olsen steps up big time. I'm going Jacksonville. I can't. Yeah, Jaguars have been playing great football, as I said before.
Saxonville.
Trevor Lawrence has I guess he had his playoff moment, right, when they came back against the Chargers. I think the Jaguars can legitimately go to the Super Bowl.
I saw a very funny...
Which feels like it's wrong to say as a football
I want to read,
analyst.
Can I read one thing to you guys that I find it very funny? I saved it on Instagram.
Yeah, we've been waiting for you to do this for years, Jack.
I hear you already.
Read.
All right. I barely know how to read. Let me try to find it.
It's almost a staple of our recording process where I go to the bathroom briefly before the show, and as I'm walking, I hear Jack say to Ziggy and Zach, according to 56% of scientists, guys like to, and it's like just some, like the Earth will cease to exist by 2075.
Oh, you ready?
Well, where did you get that, Jack? Instagram.
I have a lot of facts that I got to fill you in on, but
is this one of them?
This is funny. So this says, Hard Rock Bet tweeted this. They said,
well,
the Patriots had a Mickey Mouse schedule. The Bills are the Bills. The AFC North is a joke. The Broncos should have lost 5 more games. The Texans can't score. The Chargers have playoff Herbert. Are the Jaguars going to the Super Bowl?
That conveniently leaves out the Jaguars are the Jaguars, too. Like,
I know.
The Jags are the Jags.
I was thinking the Jags are the Jags, but I find that funny.
But I mean, of all those things, that might be the least, like, true, right? You know, the Texans really can't score. The Bills really are the Bills. Like, the Jags stink, but...
Chargers have playoff Herbert.
I've got the Jacksonville Jaguars here. Duval.
I think you're a fool.
I'm going with boy wonder, Liam Cohn. San Fran at Seattle. I'm sorry. Whoa. San Fran at Philly. Philly, a 4.5-point favorite.
I got Philly. I got Philly pretty big. They're going to score in the 30s. It's going to be freezing. It's going to be loud. It's going to be wild.
You just like Jalen Hurts.
I love Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I got Philly. I got Philly 31-14.
Brock Purdy told Mike Florio a few days ago that all he ever needed was an opportunity to prove he belonged. Well, he got his opportunity to prove he belonged, and now he has yet another opportunity. 49ers take advantage of it, crush the Eagles in Philadelphia. Philadelphia spirals like they have been all season. Eagles go home crying to booze, snowballs, ice balls, bottles. Whatever they can throw at the team is going to get thrown.
That sounds awesome.
I got the 49ers too.
Oh,
wow. Okay. Wow.
That shocks me from Zach there.
Yeah. Wow. Well, no, it makes sense.
I'll show Zach.
You can get there in a second, right?
Yeah.
He loves McCaffrey. McCaffrey just won him a fantasy championship.
Yeah, true.
He loves McCaffrey.
True.
He's not picking against this guy. Nothing would make me happier this entire weekend. I'm serious. Maybe one thing. Then if the Eagles got blasted. I'd love to see that. I don't think it will. I'm taking Philly. The Chargers at the Patriots. Patriots 3.5-point favorites. We all know where Ziggy's going to go with this. Who knows if it's truly because of football or not. Jack, where are you going?
I got the Chargers. I got them flying across the country to the East Coast. I think the Pats Mickey Mouse schedule all year gets exposed. Herbert reverses the playoff Herbert narrative.
Locks up Madison Beer long term.
I think Jim Harbaugh's going to be playing hard because his brother just got fired. Some extra incentive there. He's probably a little pissed.
Yeah, restore the family name.
I got the Chargers going on the road. I don't think Drake May beats Justin Herbert head to head here. I got the Chargers.
You just picked the Chargers to win a playoff game.
I did.
Come on.
Your cousin won't
I'm
be
taking
happy
the
about
Patriots
this.
easily.
What does your cousin have to say about this, Ziggy? Does
He
know?
knows.
He knows. Oh, he knows. Zach?
I got the Chargers.
Wow, we're split. Yeah, I'm going with Drake May and the Patriots to win this game. So I actually think the Patriots might be my Super Bowl representative from the AFC
That's
right
such
now.
a foolish pick.
I'm sorry. I'm picking the Steelers.
Thanks.
Better.
Yes.
And last but not least, those Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here
Another
we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Underdog.
A home dog, Monday Night Football.
3-point dogs.
But we haven't lost Monday Night Football since the 90s. Houston's 0-6 all time on the road in the playoffs. It's cold. The towels are out. I will be in attendance. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Texans all spread.
Pittsburgh Steelers advance in a big way. I don't think Stroud even finishes the game. I got the Steelers 27-7. A big time blowout in Pittsburgh. In the Steel
I don't
City.
think it's going to be quite like that, but I do think Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to keep frauding one more week. I'll take the Steelers to win.
Yeah.
You need this to be the Texans, by the way. You need this pick to be the Texans.
I know. I'm hoping it is.
I will be taking the Texans.
There we go.
That saves you.
There we
That
go.
saves you.
I see Jack walking out middle of the third quarter with his family.
Middle of the third quarter that would be pretty nuts. I walked out early against the Packers. There was like 6 minutes left in that game.
This
After
is
chanting "Go Pack Go."
Yeah, you did that, right?
Part of me.
This is dangerous for you though, in that if you could pick one person to be on the Texans who you wouldn't want it to be, it would probably be Zach. Because Zach's the one who he just so happened to win against the rest of the group. I think it would be him. Because I'm also taking the Steelers. So if you have me, Ziggy, and you on Pittsburgh, I mean, just ask Zig or Zach how that goes.
That would be tough if we lose and Zach's the only one I know it. Told you.
Well, Zach's going to come on. He's going to say, I mean, are you guys idiots? Did you see that Texans defense all season long? Rodgers 41 years old, and the only reason your coach is still coaching is because the Ravens missed a kick? The
Houston has 11 wins, right?
Yeah, no, he's...
The Steelers have
12.
how many?
We have 10. What do you think? Zach, were like 7 and 10 here.
I thought you were 9 and 8, to be honest.
Well, I can't blame you. We always are.
That Houston defense is amazing.
Our defense is just as good.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's really not.
No, it is.
This is just me being a great friend taking him. This is me being a great friend and rooting for them. All right, we'll wrap it up here.
You see what Leonard did to that Houston defense? He scored 30 points on him.
You mean national championship representative Riley Leonard?
You know who he lost to? Will Howard.
Well, sorry, Will Howard's not playing.
He might be.
That's the last person in the
get
world
outta
the
here.
Texans want to see is Will Howard.
Yeah.
If they see
National
Will
champ.
Howard, they're just going to go, this is
crap.
just Riley
This
Leonard,
guy
but worse.
beat Leonard. Yeah.
How? All right, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Ziggy, great surprise today. Thanks to Toyota for the sponsorship. That pretty cool. It was pretty cool for the channel. I might get in my Toyota and drive around a little bit later tonight, just for fun.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe I'll see you in your Toyota.
I'm going to do the same thing.
All right, we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up there. Good luck to Jack and his Steelers. Ziggy, good luck to you and your Packers. Hope everyone has a great wild card weekend.